Welcome to Friday Night Football. It's week 8, which means some teams are competing for playoff seeding and possible home games. That brings us to our game of the week. Keene and Alvirne both are in the D1 playoff picture. Let's check out the highlights. Alvirne is undefeated at home this season. They're currently the 5 seed in the playoffs. Keene's first drive on 3rd and 9. Quarterback Jason Abbott completes to Eli Kopchka for Blackbird's first down, but the drive would stall. Alvirne running back Michael Landmesser goes up the middle, cuts to the outside, and he's gone. That's a 31-yard touchdown. Broncos take a 7-0 lead. Landmesser was just getting started later in the first, trying to score again. There are 3 Keene defenders on him, but he keeps moving his legs until he falls into the end zone. A tough 3-yard rush to make it 14-0. Alvirne special teams also getting in on the scoring. The Broncos block Keene's punt. Shane Mackey recovers the ball and puts another 6 on the board. Then here comes Landmesser again. He could not be stopped. This time a 22-yard touchdown, his 3rd of the first half. Quarterback Charlie Crawford also had a good night in the air. Here's a touchdown to Ryan Rachalou. Alvirne rolls 41-12 to improve to 6-2. A great matchup in D1. Bedford and Nashville South both undefeated entering this game. Bedford running back Brody Elton has been once again lighting up the stat sheet this year. Makes a great cut on the big gain into the end zone. And he caps off the drive with a short touchdown rush. The 2-time defending champs take a 7-0 lead. Trickery by the Bulldogs. Quarterback Jake May with the backward pass to Bennett Matthews. He heaves up a pass to Landon Elsmore, who hauls it in for the huge gain. That will lead to another Helton touchdown from 7 yards up. Bedford up 14-0 in the first quarter. How about the Purple Panthers trying some of their own trickery? Cody Jackson hands it off to Kyle Emmons, and he's looking to throw. Joshua Tripp catches a deep pass. He goes into Bulldog territory. That leads to a South touchdown. Samuel Levine goes 27 yards for a score. Nashville makes it a 1-score game, 14-6. Bedford had a huge second half and wins 38-14, so the Bulldogs are 7-0. To the scoreboard, Spalding got its first W of the season, beating Dover 41-13. Timberlane beat Portsmouth Oyster River 28-14. Timberlane's Giovanni Processo had 2 rushing scores. To Derry we go now for Pinkerton and Concord. Great camera work here from our full tie Cal Aiden McDaniel with the perfect pass to Cameron Dillon. He's falling on his back and is still able to bring it in for a score. Crimson Tide on offense now. Colin Savard runs through the defense for a touchdown. Pinkerton closing out the scoring with a great special teams play. Rice and Mashad takes in the kickoff, heads to the right sideline, follows his blocking, finds an opening, and he's out of there. Touchdown from Mashad. Pinkerton 44, Concord 13. The final. The Astros are now 5-2. We'll take the trip to Londonderry next. Lancers hosting the Jaguars from Windham. Souhegan rolling out for the Lancers, hitting Nathan Marshall on the move. He reaches over into the end zone, put up 6 on the board for Londonderry. Windham on offense, not for long. No, Ethan Wheeler gets the INT. Londonderry takes it 21-6, improving to 6-1. The current 1 seed in Division 1, Exeter, one of the best teams in Maine. Portland, opening drive by the Blue Hawks. Daniel Batstone finding a hole, bounces off a defender, going 30 yards for a score. 7-0 Exeter. Exeter's offense ran the ball the entire first half. Here's another score by Batstone, 14-0. The Blue Hawks remain undefeated. They beat Portland 35-25. Well, Pelham's amazing win streak of 47 games ended last week. The Pythons will now try to start a new one. Next up was a fellow D2 contender, Souhegan. Let's go to Amherst. 2 of the state's top 2 offenses putting on a show. Pelham up 28-14 in the 3rd. Here comes Souhegan. High snap to Michael Fuengo. He rolls right. Throws on the run to a wide open Brody Smith in the end zone. The touchdown makes it a 28-20 game. Ensuing kickoff is fielded by Pelham's Justin Boland. He breaks a tackle and has some space to run. Jathan Figueroa lands a key block to give Boland a clear path. 72 yards to the house. The Pythons back up by 2 scores, 34-20. Souhegan backed up deep inside their own 10-yard line. Fuengo throwing over the middle to Brayton Hickman. And he's gone 90-plus yards for a Sabres touchdown. Lots of big plays in this one. This makes it a 34-26 game, but Pelham would not be denied. Junior Mackinnon scores from 28 yards out. The Pythons get back on the winning track, 40-26. The final. Hanover evens its record to 4-4, beating Hollis Brookline 55-29. A low-scoring game between St. Thomas and Kingswood. St. Thomas doesn't mind it, though the Saints win 7-6, improving to 4-4. Conval earning their third win, defeating Milford 27-20. Sammy Davis had a big night, scoring 3 touchdowns, 1 passing, 1 rushing, and 1 kick return. More highlights next up. Keene at Trinity. Trinity on offense to start. The Pioneers driving the handoff to Davey DeRepo. He finds his way into the end zone. Now to Kennett. How about a freshman, Bowen Brown, with a great look in the end zone for a touchdown to Jacob Brown. Trinity responds a little later. Senior Dom Canny gets into the end zone. We'll see another nice play from Kenneth Brown. Lobs it up for Marquise Toomey. He goes up and snags it. What a catch, but Trinity goes on to win 60-15. Ali Service 4 touchdowns. Anthony BG and Tommaso had 2 TDs, plus a pick 6. And more scores. Laconia pushing their record to 4-3, getting a shutout win over Sanborn. 42-0 was the final. Newport is 5-2 after beating Somersworth 16-5. And a reminder, you can watch all of our Friday night football shows on our website, WMUR.com, and click on sports, or watch on our mobile app.